Thanks so much, Steph. Well, her brand new book is called Dinner Uncomplicated, with 90 recipes, easy to shop for, affordable, easy to prep, easy to clean up, and absolutely delicious. The book is also packed with tips and strategies for how to make dinner easier every single day. Please welcome cookbook author, we love her, Claire Tansey, and congratulations, I'm going to break for you. You're at the top of the Globe and Mail list.
Yes, huge dream come true. Globe and Mail bestseller. I'm so happy. But the best part is how many people have been like writing to me and saying, oh my gosh, I made this. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I made this. My kids ate fish for the first time. It's so good. Hooray!
Yes, Claire, and that's the true compliment, because yes, these accolades are great, but when people are like, this is something I need, especially now we're stuck at home, we're sick of cooking the same old, same old. So break down how the recipes go. You have some 15-minute ones. You have some 45-minute ones.
I've got the chapters are all divided by time. So that means the first chapter is the 15-minute chapter. And that's what I'm doing today, a couple of these 15-minute recipes. And I'm not a liar on this one. I don't mean like 15 minutes if you've got everything else already done. I mean, you walk into this kitchen, you got nothing prepared, 15 minutes later, you are eating.
Okay, let's
and
do
wouldn't
it.
you love to be eating either this gorgeous Thai red curry or a pasta primavera with lemon and peas, or what I'm making right now, which is a sticky Korean beef. So easy, and I promise you, just 15 minutes. Who doesn't like 15-minute meals?
Yes, please. You also do cook ahead, like batch cooking. So if you don't want to constantly dirty the stove, you have us covered. It's easier on your wallet, better for you and your health. Studies show when you eat home-cooked meals, it's actually better for you physically and mentally.
Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's going to be better for you financially, but when you can actually find the time to, and it doesn't have to take too much time, to nourish yourself and to nourish your family, you are just healthier and happier in every aspect of life. So, you know, I've always said dinner doesn't have to be complicated to be delicious, and that is especially true now, and especially important now. We've all been eating dinner as a family for 6.5, 7 months, and frankly, we could use a little bit of inspiration and make it just a little less stressful, possibly.
Totally. So talk us through a recipe, love. Looking forward to it.
So this is one of my 15-minute favorites. This is just some ordinary ground beef, and I've got it in my cast iron frying pan cooking up, and I'm actually just going to ignore it for 5 minutes. And what that's going to do is the bottom and the edges of the beef are going to get a little bit crispy, like that gorgeous little edge of the, you know, like when you have a burger and the edge is just a little bit crispy. And then all I'm going to do is add a little bit of fresh ginger and garlic, you know, add that in on top. And I've got some brown sugar. I'm talking easy pantry ingredients. Nothing in my recipes is ever, you know, you have to go to 10 stores to find it, or you use a tablespoon of it and then you put it in the fridge and you never see it again. Soy sauce, good old fashioned easy soy sauce. That's going to make the simple kind of sweet and salty sauce with that little bunch of ginger. You can add some chili flakes, of course, if you want to heat it up a bit. And then I'm going to add this really simple vegetable. This is Napa cabbage. Are you a fan of cabbage, my friend?
I love cabbage. But people don't know what to do with it. It's so big, it's bulky. It's like, what do I do with this thing to not stick up the kitchen?
I know, this whole thing was like, this is like 99 cents for this whole thing. But Napa cabbage is really, really easy to use because it's a lot more delicate than, you know, kind of like a big green cabbage. So you just cut the leaves off like that, and then you can easily chop them up. They cook in like 30 seconds, 1 minute.
Oh, nice.
So a fantastic, quick vegetable to have in your back pocket for, you know, those easy 15-minute weeknight meals.
Speaking of,
and then you've got this gorgeous thing.
What are some shortcuts? You mentioned Pantry. So you mentioned Pantry, and you mentioned quick fixes at the grocery store. So like, how do we cheat things to get like maybe the cheaper cut meat or something, or what's the staple that should be inside our pantry?
Totally. So this book is also packed with everything I have in my pantry and my recommendations for what you keep in yours, like your 8 essential spices. And I've got 10 really simple pantry staples that I keep on hand all the time. And that allows me to be able to cook a meal out of the pantry without any shopping, without any really thought about it. So things like eggs, canned tuna, pasta, canned beans, Parmesan, some really good essentials that will get you to that dinner even when kind of everything else in the day has fallen apart.
Yes.
And if you are totally at the end of your day and you're like, oh my gosh, I have no time, hey, pick up a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store. I've got a 5-minute side in the book here that will turn that rotisserie chicken into an elegant, gorgeous meal. And you basically have to do 5 minutes of work.
Beautiful. Speaking of, sorry, love, so to finish that recipe, you added the Napa cabbage for 30 seconds. And what were the last 2 things you did?
That's it. That's just going to add some Napa cabbage. Then I'm going to add some green onions on top, and then dinner's ready.
Done, finished. Dinner Uncomplicated by the one and only Claire Tansey. She's already on the bestseller list, and there's a reason why. There's a need for those recipes. Head to clairetansey.com for more information. Love to you and your family. Thank you so much, hon.
And to you, lovely to see you. Bye, Dina.
Turn you loose in that kitchen, baby. Turn you loose.